Hi, welcome to the podcast Why. Here's Why, a podcast of 20 episodes made under Independent Project in association with Podcast Lab and Anchor by Spotify. So, in this whole podcast series, we are answering the questions related to why, and the answers are completely related to my thoughts, my learning, my experience, my research from internet. So, it's nothing to be true, or it can be true. I don't know that, but my thoughts are no one's life truth. So feel free to correct me if you think I am wrong, or anywhere you think I should change my thoughts. I would be reading comments, and I am open to changes. So let's start with episode 12, which is no, sorry, it is episode 13. So let's start with episode 13, which is why we fail or we fear examinations. So it could be any exam, 11th exam, 12th exam, or 10th. Let's consider board exam, exam in class 10th exam, and exam of class 12th. So why we fear board exams? So or any exams. So the answer could be that yes, we all know that no or not all students can be perfect in all subjects, or even if I talk about my case, then in I was not perfect in all topics. Like I loved maths, I loved chemistry, I love computer science, I love physics, I even love biology, but biology was not my subject. But I had not loved, or I was not good enough to understand the all topics of chemistry, all topics of mathematics, all topics of computer science, all topics of biology. In biology, anatomy was my favorite. I learned anatomy, even it was out of my syllabus, or it was not in my syllabus, but I learned it. I was weak in terms of biological, the study of plants, and now for computer science I was weak in pointers, but I was good in C programming. In mathematics I was good in calculus and limit and derivation, but I was weak in probability. That some teachers say that probability is the easiest, but probability, permutation, combination were the topics which were too much difficult for me. And if I say for chemistry, organic chemistry was my favorite, even though it was difficult for others. Inorganic chemistry was easy for others, but it was difficult for me to understand. For physics, the quantum physics was easy for me. Thermal physics, thermodynamics was easy for me, and the laws of motion was kind of difficult for me. So it is not necessary that you always be happy with the all topic, or the all topics could be easy for you. But whenever we learn for exam, or whenever we prepare for exam, we always try to cover 100% of the syllabus, even though we know the truth that we are not liking the subject, or we are unable to understand the subject. We try to mug up the thing. Instead, if we try what I have tried, after I faced this issue in class 10th, I got only 50 or 52%. I thought, why to go with what teachers are saying, why what society is saying, to cover up 100% syllabus. I would be covering only the syllabus I am able to understand, I am confident about. So I started doing, giving my 100% to only the topics I was confident about. Because in board exam what happened is, yes, whole syllabus is going to be in the question paper. Now here in board examination, mainly the weightage of the question is of the topic is not the case, as we get mostly the questions of all the topics. So what I did was that I left more, I did the attempt of learning only once for the topic I am not able to understand. Like did not did inorganic chemistry multiple times. I learned inorganic chemistry only the theory part, the learn the definition part only. If it asked for short question, I would be answering it, but I gave my 100% for organic chemistry instead of inorganic chemistry, because I thought that organic chemistry was my strong part. So I made the strong learning of my, I gave my 100% only the topics I was confident about. So whenever you learn the topics for which you are confident about, it made you confident internally, and it reduces the fear, or it removes the fear of the examination. You fear examination because you know at the end, in subconsciously or in your unconscious mind, that you are not ready for the examination, because you gave your time to the topics which you were not confident about. So instead of wasting time to the topics which are you are not confident about, and the times of examination, yes, you should be open to learning, you should be trying to learn the topics you are not confident about, and you can be confident for those topics. But the examination preparation time is not the time to mug up or to learn new things. It is a time to make your learning strong. So always focus on the topic you are confident about in whole subject. If in a subject there are 10 chapters and you are confident for 7 chapters, not for 3 chapters, you can leave 3 chapters and be confident about 7 chapters and give your 100% and write the paper at your best for those 7 chapter questions. So your paper could be less, means just think about it. You gave your whole time for preparation for the topic you are not confident about too, by which you reduce the time for that you could have gave to the topic you have a strong understanding of. And in the examination you spend answering all the question even of the topic you don't know the answer and you wrote the wrong answer, but you consumed 3 hours and wrote whole paper. What happened is you got low marks or no marks for those questions you were not confident about as the answer was wrong, but you got great marks for the question you were confident about. But to utilize the 3 hours, you have written less answers for the topics you were confident about, and you got lesser marks for that question. If the question was 10 marks, you got 7 marks. So what happened is, even though you were confident about that question, you wrote the less amount of answer for that question because you wanted to cover whole paper. So what happened here is, whenever you write the paper you were confident about, the question you were confident about, you even after the paper you know that you will definitely get passed because you wrote the answer only of the topics or only of the question you were confident about, and you didn't touch or you didn't waste your time for attempting the question you are not confident about. So it can reduce the pressure, it can build self-confidence, and self-confidence can make your memory faster and better in the in time of examination, because whenever you have fear in your mind, the memory is getting weaker. Even though after when you get home after giving the paper, you have noticed that you get reminded of every answer which you wanted to get reminded at the time of examination. But when you are at rest, when your mind is not at the stage of fear, you get reminded for all the answers you have prepared in the time of preparation of examination. So always give your best or build your strong knowledge on the topic with which you are confident about, because self-confidence plays a major role in anything in your life. So if you agree or if you do not agree, feel free to comment and feel free to add anything you should or what I should learn. So I am always open to learning. And thank you for listening. Let's keep helping each other and make a better society. Thank you.